and I'm bringing in the muscle in minutes time. Hey, we've got a great team here at Global. Chris Galis, Squire Barnes, watch out because look who I'm bringing to the Global team. It's the Bollywood Boyz.
Where am I looking?
Yeah, there we go. Right there, brother. Get ready, boys. We're coming after you.
All right, the Bollywood Boyz in the house.
Well, you know what? I think we should officially wear their championship belts because we've done what their opponents have never been able to do, and that's contain them. We've got them under control. They have, you know.
So far.
Well, they've got their feet up on the desk.
Yeah.
I've kept them away from Chris Galis and Squire's desk because we want them intact when they come to work tomorrow. But yeah, the Bollywood Boyz are in-house. We're going to talk about professional wrestling invading the Commodore Ballroom. Yes, you've heard correct. The Ballroom has never hosted professional wrestling, but I'm sure the Bollywood Boyz will break it in. So we'll hear their story coming up in sports. They're local guys. They're from Burnaby. It's great to see them doing well in the professional wrestling circuit.
Now, wrestling fans gearing up for next weekend's Ballroom Brawl. Jay sits down with competitors, the Bollywood Boyz, to learn more about the event. Stay with us.
Hey, we're not the type of guys to tell you we told you so, but we told you so.
Yes, the Bollywood Boyz, just a few of the professional wrestlers who will be ripping up the Commodore Ballroom. Yes, the Commodore Ballroom, Vancouver's historic showroom, opening up its doors to the world of professional wrestling. Guys, welcome. Nice to see you again.
For having us.
We originally told your story 2 years ago about a couple of Burnaby guys who wanted to make it big in professional wrestling. Where did the dream come from? Did you grow up watching it like a lot of us did as kids?
Absolutely. Saturday mornings watching WWF on TV, you know, watching Monday Night Raw, growing up watching WCW, watching everything and everything possible. And from there it was like, Mom and Dad, we want to be professional wrestlers. I know you guys want to probably be doctors, but
There's no doctors here.
It's a tough road, Harv. I mean, tell everybody, I think you've pretty much wrestled in every small city across Canada. You've wrestled around the world.
Yeah.
Give everybody an idea of the road that you've traveled so far.
You know, it's like any entertainment field, it's a rather Sisyphean task to embark upon. There's a lot of downtime, a lot of lonely time, a lot of just like analyzing your life, because there is no set way to get to the final destination. You know, you get in your car and you travel. You know, we've been to Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, we've been to Oxford House, Manitoba, Vermilion, Saskatchewan.
you can possibly think of.
You know, and you can't quit, you can't stop, but you gotta just kind of reinventing yourself as a performer, as an athlete, and you got to embark upon the highways of Canada. I mean,
Trans-Canada Highway.
Yeah, I was going to say, Gerv, it's not steak and caviar on the road at this level, is it?
Absolutely not. No, we've been paying our dues for many years, and there's a lot of guys out there that are, plugging away just like we are.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to make it to the top of professional wrestling, but there's only so many spots that, it's a cutthroat business at times too. So you kind of have to really, be on eggshells at times.
Yeah, the Sierra Boys made it. The big call came a couple of years ago when you got a call from the other Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Oh,
he's calling you out.
on now. There's only one Double J. That's Jeff Jarrett.
and you made your way to the world of TNA. What was that call like? What did it mean to you? And did it kind of make paying those dues that much more better, all those bumps?
Yeah, for sure. We were just like, hassling them, calling them, sending packages, and next thing you know, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, the real Double J, is calling us and asking us to come on board.
There's a feud in the making there.
To India, and that was just an unreal experience.
Yeah, and again, I mean, it's things like you dream about things like that happening. You're hitting the highways, you're paying your dues for moments like that when you're flying all the way around the world to, possibly wrestle in front of the biggest crowd you're going to be ever wrestle in front of.
Do you get a hard time from your ethnic community for the roles that you portray, or do they get it?
That's odd you say that, because it's a very conscious decision on our part to play the characters we play, because wrestling is based on stereotypes. You look at the history of pro wrestling, it's good guys versus bad guys. It's vaudeville. We're like the last thespians left, and so we're purposely playing characters that are not stereotypical, not derogatory to our community.
Exactly. And the thing is, Bollywood is such a popular term nowadays. Everybody knows of Bollywood. Everybody's aware of what exactly Bollywood is. So we're just being ourselves. We don't want to be your stereotypical, whatever, characters that you could portray. But so being Bollywood gives us the edge of being the cool wrestlers. If that makes sense.
Who did you grow up idolizing as kids in the
man.
ring? I mean, there's so many good.
There's so many guys.
When you look at the last half century, even the last few decades.
There are guys like Bret Hart, but I think as we got older guys like Chris Jericho and Edge and
Christian.
They had,
Those guys really paved the way for as far as Canadian wrestlers go.
Yeah.
I mean, the hell tours that we did in northern Manitoba, going up working for Tony Condello.
we drive on frozen lakes.
Yeah, that's
man.
all thanks to us reading Edge's book and knowing that, hey, these guys survived on canned tuna. They slept on gym mat and gymnasiums, right? So
And you've done that.
We've done that. We've done that twice. So that's just part of paying your dues.
Okay, quickly, wrestling at the Commodore Ballroom. I'm sure you've been there as a patron, but
Yeah.
never before in tights.
You know what? That's exactly. We're washing our tights. We're getting our jackets ready. It's going to be huge. It's, you know, again, it's like I don't think there's anything bigger you could do in Vancouver as far as, you know, being a local, independent, hip thing to do.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling at the Commodore is just going to be off the charts. I don't think the Commodore's
This
ever
is a
seen
dream
it.
come true for a lot of the wrestlers
Yeah.
in Vancouver. You know, everyone's been to the Commodore Ballroom, and for the first time ever, ECCW will be live next Saturday.
Okay, I'm smart enough to realize that you always give the last word to a professional wrestler, so go ahead, fellas. You have a word for anybody? in
You
the
know
house
what?
or whatever?
Specifically, there's these
Two guys.
whippersnappers.
They're
is what I
two
call 'em.
popcorn farts.
The popcorn farts, they're whisker biscuits. Chris Galis, Squire Barnes, you guys have been ducking us for 2 years.
2 years and counting.
You know what? We realized we're the Tower of Power. We're too sweet to be sour. No wonder you're ducking us. But the Bollywood Boyz are going to send you 2 tickets personally to the Commodore Ballroom.
And boys, just remember one thing. We're not the type of guys who tell we told you so, but
We told you so.
There you go. They're the Bollywood Boyz. Ballroom Brawl next Saturday, January the 18th at the Commodore. More information, ECCW.com, Ticketmaster.ca. It's going to be a great evening of wrestling with these guys. Guys, best of luck. Really enjoyed
Thank you
having
so
you.
much for having us.
And we've liked watching your story unfold.
For sure.
you.
Thank
Continued
you.
success.
Thank you.
Lynn?
Next time, outfits.
for sure, she's still upset.
Good luck next weekend, guys.